I am Tim Mathern, and I'm seeking the office of North Dakota Senator for District 11 in Fargo. You know, I have run many times, and the motivation has changed to run for the legislature. My initial motivation, which is still accurate, is we need to create a society where each and every person has food, shelter, education, health care, and a decent paying job. And I have an education in social work, and I think sometimes we make a mistake by assuming people who have problems are problem people. And it's important for us to realize the responsibility is on society too, to make sure that people can thrive. So I want people to thrive, and that's why I'm in the legislature. I am on the board or have been employed by many nonprofit organizations. And nonprofit organizations are an important part of our community and our economy. And those involvements have prepared me for this position and for this running. I'm also employed right now at Prairie St. John's, a psychiatric hospital in Fargo. And it gives me keen insight as to one of the major issues we're dealing with in our culture, and that is behavioral health. One of the top priorities is making sure our state has the infrastructure to support a vibrant economy and to support people that actually make the economy. So infrastructure, roads, bridges, energy, water, that's so important. Fargo, for example, the Fargo diversion is so important so that we use our resources and our creativity to build a culture and an economy that's positive versus fighting floods and fighting nature and those resources being diverted. So infrastructure, workforce is also a priority. We need people, and we don't have enough people to really take care of our state and to build the economy and our education structures. We need workforce, and that involves a myriad of issues. It includes immigration. We need to not only educate our citizens, but we need to bring more folks in, and we need to welcome people from all over the world. They are doing the work that we need done. They need us, we need them. And then the third thing I would note is housing. We need housing that's affordable, that addresses the full socioeconomic strata of our state. And we are very low on housing to address the workforce needs. Take, for example, even in Fargo, we're building huge apartment buildings all over the place. Well, that's providing housing, but it really isn't giving the signal of, we want you to come here, we want you to stay here, we want you to raise your family here, we want you to live by a school. And so we need to do much more in terms of residential housing for families. We have a dramatic change going on right now in terms of energy. I've been in the legislature for some years. I'm on the Appropriations Committee. There was a time there wasn't enough money to send the checks out so that schools could hire teachers. We then went to a time when we had more resources. Then we had creative people to actually use those resources. Now we're at a challenge in terms of oil prices, in terms of worldwide conflict, and oil and coal prices, energy prices are either tanking or they're spiking. That's our challenge. How do we navigate this economy with that sort of energy situation in the world? And I think at this point, this next legislative session, we're going to have to do more prioritizing of things that we want to do, things that need to be done, things that maybe we should stop doing. So I think that's one of the top issues in the next 5 years to navigate. However, the basic things of workforce and housing have to have priority attention, no matter the energy situation.